Hi there, this is Steve. Just want to show a quick video on how to load the Discipline Manager and what it's about. Basically, it was designed for me to just have a manager over my shoulder telling me when to stop, because otherwise it gets too crazy. But you can read about it on the web page. In any event, once you install it, and I do have an install video. um, I'm trying to keep all these videos separate. So this video is just going to show about setting it up. So I'm assuming you know how to install it, and once you've installed it, you just real quick import. Um, you would go to the data scripts, and more than likely it's going to go to your downloads, your Windows downloads. It might go to your desktop or something, depending on where you have it set up. But anyway, just navigate to wherever it is, double click on it. I won't do it only because it's in there. And then it'll say, do you trust this site, maybe, or something like that. In any event, once it's installed successfully, it's going to be placed under new. I don't know why the new category, they call it new, but I guess that's where it's at. Anyway, Discipline Manager. And it's going to pull up this page here. And this is where you set it up. So you pick your account. I got a bunch of sim accounts here. So now this one's already set up. So by resetting it, it'll wipe it out. So I'll just pick another one. Go to Discipline Manager. So these are defaults. They're smaller defaults, probably for micros, but obviously you're going to have to determine what your tolerance is, depending on how many contracts you're trading or what you're trading. In any event, it's going to give you the warning. Let's just use the defaults of, let's say you're trading micros or something. And so your warning is going to be if you draw down $350, your daily halt is 500. So the most you're going to lose in a day is $500. And then it'll stop you from trading. Your goal is going to be $500. And again, you could change that, but let's say it's $500. And it's set right now, let's just make it simple, at 50%. So in other words, once you've hit your goal, you turn into a dynamic drawdown, meaning you can continue to trade, but you will only be able to lose, in this case I set it for 50% it's going to give you a warning at 50%. I'm sorry, let's leave that at 30 because I have this one at 50. So let's say or even 25%, make math simple. So at 25%, you're going to get a warning and a halt. It basically comes from the circuit breakers from the stock exchange. But in any event, it's going to give you a 15-minute halt that you've lost 25% of your dynamic goal. You've met your goal of $500, and now you've lost 25% of it. So it's going to give you a 15-minute halt to go to the bathroom and get a glass of water, etc. Just kind of chill out and get away from it, because obviously something's going on. After 15 minutes, and it'll give you a timer saying when you're due back. And then when you come back, again, you can continue to trade. But if you go lose 50% of it, it's going to lock you off for the day. End of story. You're done trading. You walk away with $250. And the same thing for weekly. Weekly goals 700. Your drawdown halt is 1,000 for the week, that is, and then your weekly goal is 1,500. And once you've made 1,500, if you draw down 30%, it's going to give you that 15-minute warning again. And if you lose 50% of your $1,500, you'll walk away with the week at $750, and that'll be it. You have some options here to, if you want to include or not include unrealized order. Let's say you have multiple contracts on, one comes off, and it's triggered your drawdown or your limit. The question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to take that one off that's currently running, or let it run? And then close existing positions. And then here are your stats. Just shows you your P&L for the day, your peak, weekly, etc. If you wanted to log into your thing or play a sound, it will. So let's go ahead and set these parameters and just hit apply, and there you are. And so you're done. So now you could just close it, put it away, but I guess we could just put it over here for right now. Now I'm in simulated data feed, so I could tell the market what to do, which is a really nice feature. So let's have it go up, and let's go and buy some.
Order filled.
Why is it not doing that? Hold on. Okay. Now I'm on the right account. I was on the wrong account, so you have to discipline manager. So you're on the right account because this is the account that we've set our manager to monitor. So now let's have it place an order here.
Order submitted.
We're going to buy limit. I guess I could have just put it market.
Order canceled.
Buy.
Order filled.
And now we'll turn to market like we normally do, right? Isn't that how it works? And wish it'd be faster. Hold on. I'll pause. Okay, so now it's starting to roll up. And my trail stop, that's just my ATM strategy. I'm going to do another video on ATM strategies. But in any event, let's just take this off right now. Okay, close. You can see over here, discipline manager. Now these pop-ups that you just saw, that's in the demo mode or the beta testing. We're going to be taking, those are just for our internal purposes for beta testing. Those pop-ups are going to come off. The pop-ups that will show up is when you've met your goal or when you've exceeded your limits, etc. But these initial ones just show it when it turned on, and you can just ignore those. In any event, it'll show here we've made $140. We have not. That's our peak. So let's just do some more.
Order filled.
And let's just hit a goal. Okay, so what was our goal? $500. So I could take it off. I should hit 500. Oh, still not there. Okay. Well, I want to hit our goal, so let's just buy some longs.
Order filled.
Oh, I wish this were real world. And I guess I could have put on more contracts and done it quicker. But I'm going to also do a video on setting up screens and whatnot in different colors, settings. It seems like a lot of people I talk to haven't read the manual or don't know how to do certain things. And I have found that YouTube videos is so much easier and do it. And I'm going to try to keep them like in 10 minutes or less. So anyway, let's close it.
Order filled.
Okay, so there's our congratulations. We've hit our daily goal of $500, and now our dynamic drawdown is in motion here. So now keep in mind that when you go to your dynamic, you're only going to lose, your warning is going to come at 30% and give you a 15-minute timeout, and then 50%. Now we're at $930, so the max that we could lose for the day without getting shut off is half of that. So $465. And that's when it's going to shut us off. And that's going to keep going though. So let's just throw some more on here.
Order filled.
Sure, why not? Okay, so now we'll take that off.
Order filled.
Okay, so now we're up to $1,000. So again, it just keeps growing. So again, 50%. So we're going to walk home with the day. At the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, we're going to walk away with at least $500 minimum before it shuts us down. Give us warnings and cautions, etc. And the same thing would hold true going down. If you've lost your initial $500 halt without even hitting your goal, then you're just done. If you hit your goal, then you could lose half, and you could change that if you want to lose 90% of your. Once you've hit your goal of $500, if you want to give back 90% of it, you can, and it'll just keep growing higher and higher and higher. At least you'll walk away with 10%. So again, that's your discipline manager. And so as I say, I'm going to do some videos on YouTube videos for different things, and so you can stay tuned for those. But YouTube has gotten so inundated with commercials. It's been absolutely ridiculous, and so I'm no different. So here's my commercial. If anybody has any questions or wants to get a hold of me, you could just pause this page and take a look at it and write down the numbers or the contact information. You're more than welcome to get a hold of me. That's my commercial. And I hate commercials. I've been watching less and less YouTube just for that reason. So anyway, that's all I've got for the discipline manager. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.